Last week we talked about how if your engagement and your satisfaction scores aren't where you want them to be, not to lose hope. That in fact, by focusing on recognition as a key priority, you're going to be able to elevate other essential drivers of engagement and satisfaction in the workplace. And you can do this one-on-one, in a team environment, or even as a whole organization. What we didn't talk about, and is the focus for this week, is then where do I take it? Okay, great, I'm sold on recognition, but what do I do? Well, let me just start by saying that no matter what you do, it's going to make a difference. So don't try to come up with the perfect thing, just get started. And I'll tell you this because there are people in your workplace, in your team, that are considering leaving right now. That's why I'm saying do not spend the next year getting focus groups together and teams and planning it and having Gantt charts. You're wasting time. I met an incredibly talented young woman yesterday. I met her because she's going to help me with my business and some marketing. But you know the interesting thing? She's worked for a number of people since she graduated college. And what was the number one reason she left every single one of those jobs? Big surprise. She did not feel recognized and valued. That as she performed successfully, they just gave her more duties and responsibilities. No additional pay, a lot more headaches, and definitely more strain. That is not what you want to do with your top performers. Furthermore, why does she stay in her current employers as opposed to go out and start her own business full time? Because she feels so valued and appreciated. She's learning all the time, and she has an amazing relationship with her boss and her colleagues. So here's the thing, is this will help keep your best people, not just from fleeing you, but also will keep you even when they have other great options. So, convinced? Here's what you can do. Number one, just start yourself. Whatever feels authentic and meaningful to you. Say thank you more, write thank you cards, have a kudos board, anything that you can make happen really effortlessly and easily, and building it into the way you do your work already will make it not such a hardship for you, but also will demonstrate and role model the way. Number two, bring it up with your peers. If those peers are staff, if those peers are middle managers, if you're the boss and you need your senior team on board, begin to have conversations. Share little examples of the successes you've had by trying new and more recognition approaches. And start to connect it with, number three, the data. Understand exactly what you are trying to move the needle on so that in fact you can point to, we need to improve not just your satisfaction engagement results, because that probably is not a tool that you regularly monitor. But I bet you any money you monitor your customer satisfaction. I bet you monitor sick time, turnover, and so forth. What are some of the things that you're hoping that not only will you want to elevate your engagement and satisfaction scores that are going to happen in a year or 2 years from now, most importantly, connect it with data and how it actually connects directly to, and here's point number four, your strategic priorities and operational priorities too. Which of those things do you know you're going to struggle to move the needle on unless you have people who are engaged? In other words, make the direct connection about how engaged, satisfied people who feel valued and recognized are going to enable a key initiative or project to happen. And then notice the successes as they happen. Last thing is celebrate. Celebrate any small wins. You can celebrate this yourself. You can celebrate this as a team, of whether it be your peer group, and as a group of whoever you're trying to recognize. In your own team, in a subgroup, in a whole organization, make sure you take the time to celebrate more. Celebrate your successes related to this initiative. Celebrate your milestone of a successful project. Celebrate the fact that you are another year still in business. It doesn't matter. Celebrate. Because you see, people feel a greater sense of connection to each other when they feel like they're contributing individually and that they're part of a collective that is successful. I hope you found these tips on how to move your recognition agenda forward helpful. And remember, there is a tip every single day available for you on my Forever Recognize Others Greatness flash briefing. So all you need is an Alexa device, an Alexa app, a Podbean app, and you can get one tip, 1 minute to 2 minutes a day that will help to give you more and more ideas and keep this recognition going.